That little spot off, you know. Got a couple little spots on there. Hold on. No, I'm good on fabulous. I could be better than that, you know. Other than that, I be seeing other YouTubers, they clearing their shit off before they get right to it, you know. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Oh, that's my tape. I'm gonna stick something on there that I ain't even there. Brought to you by Awesome, I guess. You feel me? OTAs on the way. OTAs on the way. What's going on, NFL sports fans? Whichever fan you are, I don't get a lot of views yet. That's end of the season, last season, back and forth. But getting some this year. I know I am. I got a lot of people hitting me up saying I got to come back this season. I'm really fans of the other Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys YouTubers. Hope y'all can hear me because, you know, that's a real big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? Those guys was rocking the mic. Those guys was really rocking the mic last year, man. And it was a live season for me. I really liked it the last season, man. It was a real good season, man. The Patriots, of course, I don't know if anybody else expected them to go that far, but I expected them to lose to the Detroit Lions. If you watch my broadcast, I said that last season. I said that at the beginning of the season. We were gonna have with the new pedigree with Matt Patricia coming in. I said that was gonna be a new change, man. But our OTAs coming in, man, with the new signing of former Patriot Trey Flowers. You know what I'm saying? I saw him on my screen the whole time, thinking y'all tripping. Yeah, that's on Trey Flowers coming in, man. And I really think that's a big addition to Trey Flowers. Anybody a fan of Trey Flowers, man? I know he don't get a lot of sacks, but big part of the run stop, man. He's a container. I mean, he draws containment on the end. If I'm making any sense, a little rusty, boom. But he contains the end, whichever end he's on, the right side, the left end. With that 3-4 that Matt Patricia runs, man, you know, oh man, you know, we had Kennard. I people forget Kennard. We signed Kennard from the Giants last season, and he plays linebacker, but he was on the front line a lot last season. So you know, now we got Trey Flowers and Romeo Okwara, Snacks Harrison. Oh man, Deshaun Hand stepping into his second season. Everybody thought we had a lot of analysts saying we thought we were gonna get Montez Sweat, and we didn't. We didn't come away with Sweat. We didn't come away with my man from Kentucky when he ended up slipping all the way down the draft board. Well, he didn't make it to 8. He made it to 7 pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we end up getting the right guy, though, I believe, man. You know, my first time speaking on the TJ Hockenson. So glad we got Hockenson, man. I don't know if I ain't get no viewers on here yet, man. I'm gonna make sure I promote some more, man. We're gonna get some viewers because I really would like to hear what people gonna see. I'm really early, man. I'll really get my dip in when the season games get to hitting, man. But Hockenson, man. I wonder what people feel about Hockenson. Maybe it's too early. Upload. They got a little thing. I watched OTA video upload yesterday. Hockenson, you know, made some little couple routes. He's in there with Stafford. He's getting familiarity. That's the word I like to use. But he's getting familiar with Matthew Stafford. A couple out routes, you know, a couple same routes he made his money with. this former quarterback out in Iowa, and I think he's gonna be a great pickup, man. Definitely, if they're not trying to switch too much on it. I think some rookies you could put a lot of ads and different things switching up on them, and I don't think they're gonna do that with him. They're gonna keep it like, well, I mean, what can you really switch over to tight end, anyways? Definitely when he has the blocking ability and the route running ability and the tackle breaking ability with the awareness and the catching over the double teams. I really think this is a great catch, pick, and steal. I'm using that as an ad lib because that's what this guy does. I mean, when you look at the highlight, and I think he's going to do that. He's going to display that right off the back, as soon as the season starts, preseason, first game, second game, third game, fourth game, and then right on down the season. As long as this guy stays healthy, I don't think he has any health issues, and I think that's going to be the goal, man, right there. Because we seen what Matthew Stafford did. A lot of people say this and that because of Eric B, Ebron, and I definitely credit to Ebron. I think he was one of the upper rising tight ends when we had him. I can't say anything bad about Ebron either. Like a lot of sports analysts and YouTubers, mainly the YouTubers, I got nothing bad to say about Ebron. I said he's gonna have a good career with Andrew Luck as long as he came back, because Andrew Luck is definitely a great quarterback. I said that coming out of Stanford, and University of Stanford. That's who he played along with Richard Sherman, and Ebron, man, ended up having over 15 touchdowns or something like that last season, man. So now Stafford, now he has Jesse James and Hawkinson, man. So this is a very big catching tight end with a very versatile, I mean, man, we seen last year once again, like Stafford didn't throw it up to him and give him perfect ones. To Ebron, if you seen the season before last and the season before that, I mean, Ebron could have went to the Pro Bowl both of those seasons. And he dropped a lot of them. That game we beat the Giants, you know what I'm saying? When Ingram had his best game, Ebron did the same thing, but Ebron dropped more passes than Ingram. Not to reflect on any bad news or take it back or try to really stand up for Stafford, because Stafford got his own. You can look up the stats. Stafford back up his own paperwork, man. But it is what it is, man. You're gonna see it again, man. You're gonna see it again. Stafford's gonna end up if these tight ends come to play, he's gonna give them both 800 yards. He's gonna slice up defenses with both of these guys, since these guys are do it and true to the game tight ends, man. And depending on who's the third string tight end they're going to keep. If they keep Michael Roberts, Mr. One Hand Catch, you know what I'm saying? He had a couple of bad games, but once again, if he got these two tight ends and he's coming in from a fullback standpoint, which he does, which they use him as sometimes we could come out, swing out when they're using what they did. If you watch when they used him as a rookie with Jim Caldwell, their last season even, which he caught in Miami, but he was the starting tight end most of those plays. But Roberts can do that because he could blow up any linebacker, any defensive end trying to hurry up and sneak in the backfield. He could block also, man. But we'll see, man. Not to reflect too much on that. I mean, I am a mainly Detroit Lions fan, and I want to speak on them the most. My first analyst show back, baby. I'm here to talk about them, manly for sure, and having problems pronouncing these right guards, man. I didn't get a chance to get to it. I just looked it up. I looked it up, of course. The Ben guy from Wisconsin. My phone's acting up, but they're saying Dan Skipper, he's skipping out on OTAs, like what, Dan Skipper? I like Dan Skipper in preseason, but what he supposed to be somebody they're going to try to put in the rotation? Stop it, man. If you watch Dan Skipper, you see Dan Skipper is a hard-nosed blocker. But what they mentioning him for, I don't know. He don't never get a chance. I mean, he ain't going to start over Taylor Decker. He's not going to start over Rick Wagner. He could be a good player if they gave him the time and gave him some more execution, block extra more patterns to work with. But he's not better than those two guys. But they got Frank Ragnow practicing under the center as the center today. So if everything's not working out with Glasgow had a strong middle season going down forward. Who knows, man? They just, I think a lot of people have been talking about Frank Ragnow needs to go back to center, but that's college days now, man. What he did when he came to the league and how we used him, as you can see, definitely, as I had to mention, back to the New England game, the Miami game. I mean, I like them in almost all the games, but those two games specifically, he was dominant, man. He was how he pulled in direction of left and right, up 5 yards, and through slant with 3 or drag 7. I mean, he did what a guard can do, it executing almost perfectly, man, as a rookie guard. You know what I'm saying? People talk about Quentin Nelson, and Quentin Nelson is a great guard as a rookie, but I don't believe he's any better than Frank Ragnow. But on the other guard, which was replacing TJ Lane, what I was just speaking about before that, they're hoping Kenny Wiggins, who I like. I mean, people could say what they want to say, but when Lane went down, man, Kenny Wiggins stepped up. It was a lot of players crashing in when it came to rushing the ball. He may be not the best guy to put in when it comes to rushing the ball, but I think pass protection though, he had you see him hustling and bustling. Anytime you see a lineman doing that, he's sitting there, boom, boom, boom. I give him an A for effort. You know what I'm saying? If he can't hold the ground as good as the other guys, he's still out there hustling and bustling. He wasn't giving that many sacks. I mean, you could see all the way definitely to the Green Bay game. He had things glued. That's the game they executed at the end. I'm talking about the last Green Bay game. And with Brandon Powell, which I want to speak about next, because I get to it later about what they're going to do rotating the guards once I get their names down better, which I see more in the OTAs. But my strength and my happiness is what I want to talk about in the wide receiver position. Like I want to speak about again is Brandon Powell, who I hope to see pick it up again with that. They're talking about signing of Danny Amendola, who I like, Tommy Lee Lewis, who I like. But who you left off with, who I started liking, man. That's Brandon Powell, number 17, I believe. Man. I hated to do it again, man. I believe it's Williams, man. I'll look that up for you real quick. I have to, man, because the guy was an awesome blocker. I believe this guy, man. If you look at the film, man, at the end of the season, I mean, while he was getting reps in since Marvin Jones went down, this guy, he wasn't getting any very catches thrown to him, but at the end, he started getting catches thrown, and he caught 2 touchdowns. I believe that was 2 touchdowns in that Minnesota Vikings game, man. And oh man, I mean, this guy can block, man. This guy can block. I mean, strongly can block. If you watch the film, he's a better blocker than Golden Tate was for this team. Kenny Galladay. Um, Marvin Jones, man. I mean, I haven't seen nobody block like this one. A wide receiver of the Detroit Lions roster, like this young guy was blocking. Man, such a long time. Um, and now I don't even see because now Connor Cook is listed as number 17. Oh, here we go. Andy Jones. Andy Jones, man. Andy Jones, big ups to you. He's still, yeah, they got two number 17 listed on the roster somehow, some way. But yeah, man, Andy Jones, somebody I'm not hearing nobody speak on again, and really, man, was the best blocker on a receiver core, if you ask me, man. Big ups to Andy Jones. I hope he gets another chance. I hope you guys pay attention to what I'm saying, man. This guy is a strong. He's got to be one of the strongest receivers we have. I don't know about with these rookies coming in, but this guy is stronger than Marvin and all them guys, man. And that's even to say with Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay might be physical, but this guy is strong when it comes to blocking for his running back. And we're talking about what having Kerryon Johnson and C.J. Anderson, and even with Zach Zenner. When you block for Zach Zenner, you have a good running game, man. And we also have this new guy with Ty Johnson, man, and who we just signed. I think he was a 6th rounder. And man, they said this guy actually timed as a 4.2, 4.26 or something like that, man, out of Maryland. I believe that was right. And man, unbelievable, man. You see this guy, he's a little compact guy, man. I mean, at the combine, I don't think he got invited to the NFL combine. I don't think he did as good, one of the two, but they went to the pro day at Maryland, and that's what he did there. And man, this guy is supposed to be he doesn't even carry the rock as much when he was at Maryland, but he has very, very, very good. I've seen plays where he has very good agile, very good cut and lateral movement. I mean, he's not very tall, but he's taller than Theoretic. He's 5'10". Theoretic's 5'9", 5'10". But yeah, man, he's supposed to be good, man. So who knows, man? With the addition of, once again, like I said, with C.J. Anderson too, a lot of people saying, who knows if C.J. is going to be in shape. What he poses a threat of, because C.J. Anderson hasn't been like that until the end of the season in the last 2 seasons of some sort. But I think last year he woke him up. But once again, man, C.J. Anderson, he got wore out in that Cowboys game. You could take it. You could take that how you want to. I'm a C.J. Anderson fan, and I am not the biggest Jalen Smith fan there is. And he taught Jalen Smith the ropes last season, and it might have looked like he taught Jalen ropes this last season. Sorry, he taught him the year before, but he was playing them at Broncos, Jalen's first year starting when C.J. Anderson played for the Broncos. But when he was just going against him in the playoffs, man, yeah, he got about 120. But next game, I don't think he got over 30 or 40 yards. And in the Super Bowl, he couldn't really do nothing, man. Them legs was gone, man. I mean, he did unnecessary rushing yards, unnecessary just running to that man. And well, you seen all through the season, man, where guys was getting tangled up by that guy and couldn't run no more. And the results was the same with him. I mean, it wasn't like he was just getting 100 every quarter or something like that. It was like he got 100, and he got a 50, or he got, or you know what I'm saying, it was like he got 75, and then he got, you know what I'm saying, like that. You know, it was like by the end of the game, him and Gurley, there was no way the next two games, the division, the NFC conference, and then the Super Bowl, with those guys, you know what I'm saying, man, we're getting hit as much as they ran the ball. That was just dumb. You had a quarterback and Jared Goff, which you see he did end up winning the game. And they could have managed that much better, man. And now we end up signing C.J. Anderson. And I just don't want to see the same mistake with LeGarrette Blount. Like, LeGarrette Blount was a good addition, but it was wore out in certain games, man. But once again, we didn't have that extra block that you need for a tailback who went through that much punishment with the slasher type of running back he is. You know what I'm saying? He needs block when he just went through the type of season he did. Conditioned or not, he's not a light running back. This guy is heavy, you know what I'm saying? And, 240, 230, he manages about that much. He's not getting no little. I don't think you want him any littler than that. C.J. Anderson I'm talking about. And we'll see what he's going to do about that. And so, but on the defensive side of the Detroit Lions, they say Darius Slay is holding out. I don't think he'll be returning to the OTAs. So I guess that means a new contract. As I was looking through my phone, that's what I had it saved on for some reason. And I guess they're saying, Snacks. He got his paycheck first because they're maintaining to that big contract he had that they got from the New York Giants. He's got 2 more years on that, and they're maintaining that. Or either they can reconstruct that. And but I'm sure Darius is going to get his payday, no doubt about it. They didn't draft any corner in the first 3 rounds. And Tease isn't stepping up, who's a big paying cornerback because they drafted in the second round 2-3 seasons ago. And who we don't look to expect to keep too much longer if he doesn't produce anymore, which I'm not hearing anybody else speak on. I like to see any comments about that. We'll get to that. I know some people will be commenting about that because T is somebody I definitely would like to see perform. I was a fan of T's when he first came. He can't find his spot. He's used to Big Ten. I think they say my connection bad, but he's gonna do what he's gonna do. I think he's gonna grow to be a good cornerback. He might get some playing time this season, no doubt about it. He might automatically get some playing time. First 2-3 games. Hell, he definitely might start the first preseason game, man. I need to see him start. I know that much. You know what I'm saying? And Jahani, the second round pick, that's somebody I can't wait to see play at linebacker. That's definitely somebody I would love to see because people like to say, well, that means that Jared Davis is going to move to the outside. I mean, you got to see what Jared Davis could do once you get a linebacker that's faster than Christian Jones on the outside and faster than Kennard on the outside. That's when Jared Davis is going to really show that he's a better middle linebacker. I'm telling you, man. You seen that? I'll wait till the next game to speak. The next YouTube video to speak more about it. But, man, please. Because they might switch it and do it before I can even say any more. But, hey, man, it is what it is, man. Angle Sports. I'll be back later on and talk some more about it. They got more news about more players today, Jalen Smith, new contract maybe coming up for the Dallas Cowboys. Gerald McCoy just got signed, released by the Bucks, signed by Cleveland Browns. Cleveland trying to get everything. Cleveland trying to get everything, man. I don't know if they're gonna go to the playoffs this year. No, I hope they go to the playoffs this year because that they got too much stability in some of the players they already had last year. Process doesn't really fall off the wagon like that, man. With Baker, you just got to have a real bad coaching staff to really lose control of what was going up because I don't really see that division outworking these guys the way they're playing and where they left off at and now growing to this season, man. And I'm not even speaking on anything about Odell Beckham because Odell Beckham can come in and play worse than he would ever he played in New York Giants, and still they can make it to the playoffs. It's not about Odell Beckham. Even though I am a fan of Odell, it's not about that. Um, I just think I am a fan of Kareem Hunt, though. I do believe that's got to help. Even though they already had a good tailback before that, that's got to help. That was a crazy move for the Kansas City Chiefs to do that. Even though I do understand the situation, crazy move for any other team to let that happen. For Kareem Hunt to get to that team, oh man. Like I said, more news because I am a Cleveland Browns fan. I can't wait to see about this Cleveland Browns, man. But yeah, man, more sports news, man. Ego Sports. Hey, if you wanna see more about how I'm gonna do it or anything else news you want me to broadcast on, man, I'm gonna find out some more news, man. Get it to you. Like I said, a lot of other people getting it in, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you and shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Ego Sports, try my network. Ego Sports, we out of here. Peace.